Hey guys, welcome to our very first episode of the Unheard Voices podcast. I got my guest here, Mr. Andy Galvez, who, on top of many things, is more importantly my friend and, long-term friend and a brother. So I consider him a brother now. And so he is part of our family. So, Andy, my man, just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Full-time BC student.
Full time?
Yeah.
Right on.
Have you graduated?
Nope.
Are you done?
Well, for the most part, yeah.
You still need one more class?
I got three more. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
It's a full-time student? Yeah.
So full-time student. I take care of dogs on Rover, and then I'm also a barber at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do barber part time.
Yeah, I
and
guess,
you
yeah.
take care of
Barber
dogs part time
part-time,
as well. Yeah.
Dogs part-time, and then schooling full-time, and then boyfriend full-time.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
I think that's the hardest one.
Well, okay. So let's let's break it down a little bit. So,
Okay.
how's the barber business coming along? What's that like? What's been the hardest? What's been the easiest part about being a barber?
First of all, I love cutting hair. It can get rough sometimes, but
You love cutting hair?
I like cutting hair.
That's the first time I've heard someone say they just
I love cutting
genuinely
hair.
love cutting hair.
I love
Okay.
cutting hair.
Nice.
It's. I feel like it's peaceful when I have my music, and then I have a person that has really good texture because it all depends on texture. For the
Texture
hair, yeah.
of the hair.
Uh-huh. The
So
curlier the hair, the harder it is. The straighter it is.
the harder it is to cut.
Yeah, the curlier, it's harder.
Ah.
The
Okay.
straighter, it's easier. So,
Yeah.
but I can do all of it. I can.
Yeah, and the thing about you is that you ended up starting just out of nowhere, right? You just straight up just started cutting people's hair instead of literally like working.
Yeah.
How many cuts have you done?
So I ran out of a box, like paper, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like the paper that goes around your neck.
Right.
And that it had I counted on the box, it had 720 individual and
720.
720, and that was like last week, so probably 720 plus, probably 800.
Yeah. Do you have like a favorite style that you
Tapers, mid tapers are my favorite.
a taper?
Mid-taper.
What's a taper? What exactly is a taper?
Cut a little bit here and then the back, and then just scissor work all around, depending on how the client wants it.
Ah.
Yours.
Right on.
The
Cool.
blade work. I like doing the blade work.
Yeah.
Lots of little things I like. But yeah, it can get stressful sometimes.
Stressful. What's so stressful
Yeah.
about cutting hair? You said it was
Just-
like
it
peaceful.
Just clients wanting like haircuts, like same day, same time. So I have to create like a plan. And then sometimes they're late. One of them's late. One of them just bails out on me.
Yeah.
And it just causes like a whole big domino effect.
Hmm.
So that can
Do
be
you,
stressful.
so do you plan on like going further with the barber, or do you?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I really don't want to work at a barber shop.
But without a doubt, dude, you've been successful. Like having to go from nothing to over what 720 cuts. Right. That's props.
Yeah,
Props.
I make more than retail and then more than fast food.
Yeah, fast food workers are that's stressful. So
Yeah,
I get that. Yeah. So yeah, you done a good job, dude. As far as your school, how you said you're an architect major? You mentioned.
wanting to major in architecture. And yeah, I'm pretty good.
Architect major? Why exactly architect?
I like the concept of drawing and like building stuff, building houses, designing houses,
Building houses, specifically building houses, and
buildings.
just designing and
Yeah, I like designing stuff.
designing stuff. Yeah.
Line work. It's really cool. I like it. There's some classes that I like. There's some stuff that I don't like. Like because in the program you get to design like on paper and then on the computer. Computer work I don't like.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
difficult.
I'm
There's
not
so
a
many
technological
things
person either. So.
There's so many things you can do, so many things you can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. And then paper, well, it's simple.
Yeah.
Pencil, ruler,
Yeah.
paper.
Sweet, my man. So like, and if everything goes well, you'll be the first in your family, I believe, to graduate, right?
Yeah, so I come from, I'm first generation here to Bakersfield. My parents
Born
are
and raised.
born and raised
Born
in
and
Bakersfield.
raised, yeah.
And my parents are from Mexico. They
What part of
came-
Mexico?
Puebla.
Oh.
Puebla,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I hope to be the first to graduate university, college. I was first to graduate high school.
Yeah.
In the United States.
Nice.
And so I have
Nice.
to set the bar high, pretty high.
You got expectations, my man.
I do
Yeah,
have
as you're the
expectations.
older brother too, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm the older brother.
the bigger the reward, right?
Three.
You get the opportunity to be a role model for your siblings.
Yeah.
And how many do you have? I think it was
Three.
three
Two
siblings.
sisters and one little brother. The youngest little brother.
Right, the youngest is yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. And it's gonna be an honor when you graduate.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see if I finish.
All in due time, right? All in due time.
Yeah.
You just got to keep going with it. Just stick with it. And
Yeah.
eventually you'll graduate, right? There's no way you're not going to graduate. So,
Yeah.
so that's kind of the road that I've been taking.
Really?
I've been in college, dude, for who knows how long at this point.
6 years plus.
Something like that. But I always say that I'm a student. I'm a lifelong student. So, you know,
Yeah, slow and
I
steady.
might not have a degree right now, but I can guarantee you I'm playing like 50 years from now. Who knows how many I'll have, right?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like the whole. Okay, the thing about me though is that my I can do really well outside of school, right? And
Me
so
too. Well,
for some reason I'm curious and I love to learn and all that. I can read books like this, for example, right? But I got some sort of pressure, like when it comes to like homework or school in general, like boom, like I break down. I can't seem to like motivate myself to like to do the work, right? But you know, it's not like I have a choice. I have to get this degree, so I have to have enough motivation to at least get through.
yeah, same
But-
here. I hate homework. I hate doing homework.
Yeah.
But when it comes down like cutting hair, or like walking a dog and just having to like make the plan of the day, I like doing that.
Yeah. Do you think if you did really well as a barber, let's say, or if you did really well as like taking care of dogs, let's say if you had enough to be able to sustain yourself, would you take that route instead of school?
No, because I feel like school's like the safest one.
So school is safe, like it's.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
School's
without a doubt, it's good to have a backup, right? And,
Yeah.
and school is always there, right?
Yeah, school's a priority, and then the other two are.
It's funny though, because like as much as school's a priority, school's not going anywhere. So it's like
It'll always be there.
it'll always be there, right? And so, I also think it's a good idea to experience as much as you can, right? And so,
Mhm.
even if it just means to be a part-time student, you know, it's not like you're not a student; you're still going to school, but you'll have other time. You'll have time to do other things, right? And life is more than just school, right? Life covers a whole range of topics, right? Not just school. So talk about like your family a little bit, like how you said they're
So my
from
dad's
Mexico.
a plumber. Yeah, my dad's a plumber. He's the money maker of the house.
Yeah.
And because I still have younger siblings, I'm 19 by the way.
Yeah.
So they're all younger.
Full respect to being a plumber, by the way. Like I know, like it's a job that it's not the most attractive job, put it that way, but it has. I mean,
Big bucks.
it pays the bills, and so it full respect, and it's a tough job. So I full respect to your dad.
Props
Yeah.
to my dad. Thank him all he's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a plumber, and my mom's a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
It
pretty
makes
much
sense.
it,
She's
you know.
got like 4 kids, dude.
Yeah, 4 kids. Yeah, I'm almost out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have to worry about me anymore.
Do you feel like you have the responsibility of like having to take care of your siblings, considering you're the older one?
Sometimes yeah, but I'm usually just busy. I'm always out of the house doing something. I don't like to stay at home.
Oh, you can't stay at home.
When I stay at home, I do nothing.
Oh, so you have to like constantly be
If
out.
I'm
and-
outside, I'm doing something.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm a homebody. I like to stay at home and sleep and do
Yeah,
everything.
you see,
everything at home, right? I like to do everything at home. But
if I stay at home, I'm just gonna sleep all
and it's
day.
weird though, because like as much as like I am curious and want to kind of venture out and about like life and all that, like I can't do that inside the house, right? I have to be able to like go out and do stuff. So a little contradicting on my end, huh? But
Out.
but yeah, I mean it's not like I don't go out either. Like I you know
You go to Wind Wolves. Someplace I want to go.
Windwalls, hiking. Yeah, I love to hike. Hike is.
I want to hike.
Yeah.
I want to see what my limit is.
For hiking specifically. Yeah. Yeah. And one of the things, see, that's the thing about you though, as much as you want to go hiking, that's, and I know you're limited because of your situation, but that's one of the things I admire about you, my man, is that like, as much as you are limited from, your situation, I applaud that you are still going. Like you have, it's not letting it stop you. Put it that way, right? And for those of you that don't know, he has, I believe, this disability, but I don't like to say it's like a disability or anything, because it doesn't stop him, like I said, at all. So you want to talk about that a little bit? Or?
Yeah, I was born with cerebral palsy, like CP. It usually it affects people differently.
Yeah.
Like more or less. I fortunately got less.
Wait, what's it called?
Cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy.
Cerebral.
Yeah. And what does that what does that do? Or what is it exactly?
I mean, essentially, it's just the word contracts.
Mm-hmm.
It makes muscles tight.
Yeah, contracts. Yeah.
Contracts muscles, and.
So you get cramps all the time then?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, but.
Does it could affect your entire body?
That's why my fingers are kind of like messed up sometimes.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I thought it was just like your legs that.
That's why when you kept yelling at me, like, straighten out your arms at the gym.
Oh yeah, so him and I, we go to the gym like all the time, and he when he does his sets, he tends to like not finish the full set, like the full range of motion. He doesn't get the full range of motion.
I have to try a little bit more, but like naturally I can't do it like you guys.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, and so I would tell him, straighten your arms, and I didn't realize it was because of this specific. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. And is this like are you able to get better, or is it just one of those like?
It's only.
There's no cure.
I mean, just stretching.
Just constantly trying to maintain.
Stretch out, yeah, maintain, staying active. The best thing.
And I think you mentioned you go to like therapy or massage, some sort of therapy, right?
Yeah, I go to therapy, but it doesn't really. You just put me at a table and stretch. I really don't. I just rather go to the gym by myself or with myself and then stretch there. I feel like I get a better stretch.
Do you ever get thoughts of like, what you would be like in the future with this disability, right? Like how you would be like, let's say 20, 30 years from now, like.
I'm not sure, but I can slowly I can see that it's getting tighter. Everything's getting tighter. So essentially, what people don't know is like, oh, how does it feel? Essentially, like what, like a 50-year-old body would.
Oh gosh.
Is what it is
Really?
for me. Yeah.
Damn.
So that's what it is.
Can't imagine that when you're actually 50.
Oh, no, I'm actually 50 also.
Oh gosh.
But it has a spot to stop me.
Nah, we're gonna push through, right? We'll be fine. We're gonna push through. Yeah, we'll push through. So yeah, I mean, just that alone. So he constantly is busy, right? So he's trying to continue to grow despite all the setbacks that he has to go through, unfortunately, right? But so yeah, I admire that from you, man. I love that about you. And so keep pushing through. I got you. If anything, yeah. So.
Thank you.
And so yeah, I mean, I just want to be able to conclude with. I got some questions that I wanted to have you pick, and I think it's 7, and then 3 of them we'll just kind of talk about a little bit. Yeah.
3 of
And
them.
these
So
are
I'm
like
taking
the
3.
three like final questions that we'll
All right.
kind of just discuss. Yeah. Can you share any upcoming projects or goals that you're excited about?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So
You're busy, my man. I'm sure you got.
yeah,
I'm sure you look through the future
yeah.
somehow, right?
So okay, so we'll do 3 of them. So the barbering,
Yeah.
I hopefully can grow and eventually buy a shed. I mean,
Right. You
I
mentioned
could buy a
that.
shed, but
Yeah.
um,
So what he does is he cuts hair from his garage right now,
mhm.
and he has like this little section in the garage, and it's all decorated, and the aesthetic looks awesome. And
It's just the rest of the garage is a mess.
yeah, the rest of the garage is well contains everything else, right?
Yeah,
So
laundry, bikes, my
a whole
dad's
bunch of stuff,
schools,
right? It's filled. And so what he wants to be able to do is buy like something bigger, right? Where it's just
like a
specifically
personal
for
room like this
like yeah, specifically for cutting hair, right? And so
for specific
um,
purposes.
yeah, that would be
Yeah,
fantastic.
the
So
shed eventually, but it's really expensive.
yeah, where would you put
And
it in the backyard?
yeah, in the backyard, like
Okay.
right next to the back gate, on the other side.
Oh yeah.
So you just have to come through the back and just boom right there. And
Yeah.
just open the door. Mirrors.
There you go.
Like
There you
a
go.
little couch.
So that's one. Is there another
That's
one? Or?
one thing.
You said 3, right? So 2 more.
The other one, the rover.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, just keep growing, make business cards for that. I have to make an Instagram for that.
So expand on Rover.
Yeah, just expand in general on Rover because I'm still learning.
Well, hopefully you can get past what I did. So I was actually a dog. I actually took care of dogs as well on Rover.
You were getting more than your actual job.
I was getting more than my actual job. So
Well,
not that money is priority or anything, but it was definitely felt good having more. Put it that way. And so I hope that you can get.
What's your actual job? What do you do?
So I'm a coach, right? I'm a gymnastics coach at American Kids Sports Center. I have my own boys team.
Well, I know this. Just for the guests.
Right. Yeah. So we're no strangers or anything. He pretty much knows everything about me, right? And I
Bad
him,
stuff.
right? And so
Good stuff and bad stuff.
He's part of the family, right? And so so I coach at American Kids Sports Center. I have my own boys team. It's filled with I think it's 15 kids now. Yeah, 15 kids. And it's a pleasure being able to coach them and see them grow, right? And so and for I guess I can answer that question too. Projects on my end. I mean, one of the biggest ones was
finish college.
Well, yeah, not only finish college, but it's specifically the podcast, right? And so because I've talked about this podcast for a little while now, right?
Yeah.
But I tend to kind of start something and not finish it, right? And so I'm hoping that this podcast I can be consistent with because I enjoy it, right? So one of the things that I've noticed that about me is that I've been able to be consistent with on something that I've enjoyed, right? And so the gym, pretty easy, right? School, hell no. For some reason, I can't seem to. I can't be the.
Same here. I really don't like to.
But if it's anything that I'm passionate about, anything that just like kind of gets my attention for a while,
for you, podcast. For me, haircuts.
I will dive in and be consistent with it. Yeah. So I'm hoping this podcast does really well. Yeah. And so I mean, it's a hobby right now, but who knows?
Career out of this.
Who knows, right? But yeah, you said cutting hair. Something about cutting hair.
Cutting hair, yeah. So
the shed you said, and
expanding on Rover,
and
then also, I guess people say I have those 2 businesses, and then the third one is
finish your school, right? That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I really don't like school, but school, and then the curbside numbers. Yeah, I used to do that during summer. I want to pick that up again and just actually do it. Like as another third skill.
There you go.
Because I saw this guy on TikTok. He does like custom ones.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's dope. Yeah, the more information you have, the more valuable you are. Right? Yeah. So, right on, man.
Yeah, so I want to build like an Instagram.
Yeah.
Just for here in Bakersfield, just you want your curbside number redone.
Yeah.
I'm the guy.
Sweet. I gotta go to. Awesome. All right. Well, here's number 2.
Next question.
One more to go. Or 2 more to go. Yeah. So you are our first guest. Is there anything that you think I can do to improve the podcast for the next guest? So that's our first episode, right? So who knows what a year from now what this podcast is going to look like, but whatever it does look like, you had something to do with it, right? And so
Let's say.
depending if you can give me an answer, right? So what could I improve on? What do you think? Any ideas? Better drinks. Sure. Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. What is a little bit of everything in general? You know,
A little bit of everything.
not
Okay.
not nothing specifically. Lighting's good. Place is good. Well, hopefully, eventually, you get your own space.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean,
Because
I have thought about like
I don't want to see
if it
all your
does.
clothes on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So actually, I have thought about like if it does expand or if it does grow, then eventually I got to get my own studio, right? And so
Not everyone wants to see all your clothes on the floor.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, third one, last
All
one.
right. Last one. And then I'm out of here. Got stuff to
Right.
do. What advice do you have for others who feel unheard? Unheard?
Mhm.
What you like?
Get up and do what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Kinda
if you're unheard,
Yeah.
then I feel like you're not really doing anything.
Mm.
So I feel like just get up and just do what you like. If you like walking dogs, then go walk dogs. But there's other people that probably like walking dogs.
Mm-hmm.
If you like detailing cars, then detail cars. You'll probably meet a whole community that likes to detail cars.
Mm.
Like for me, I like cutting hair, and because of that, I made like a lot of friends that are also barbers, and we're just all friends because
So you're saying there's like a community
in whatever,
Whatever you look.
in everything.
in everything. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like you have friends that are coaches,
Yeah.
that are
Absolutely.
gymnasts.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, right on. Right on.
Just do what you like.
Sweet. All right. So, I hope that you guys. So I mean, that concludes the episode. I hope you guys were able to kind of get to know Andy here a little bit. He's a remarkable guy. He's climbing towards the top. Put it that way. And so I look forward to what he has in mind. Hopefully, I can do what I can to support him in any way, shape, or form. Right? Because he is part of the family. Right? And so I. Hope to see him succeed in any endeavor and in all his endeavors. Sorry. So, and on that note, Andy, is there anything else you'd like to say, or I think that's it?
We'll see what this podcast is in 1 year.
Yeah. I
We'll-
mean, he
we'll mark
helps
the
me
date.
out. He helps me out a little bit, here and there. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. And so, thanks, Andy.
Yep.
Thanks for coming on, man.
See you soon.
All right.